Happy Tuesday, y'all. Come on in, come on in. I'm going to start y'all off with the positive vibes because you know what I say. It's going to be a what? A good day.
Step one, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step two, get some good, some food in you.
What?
Step three, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step four, everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. 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 Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Set your aspirations. I got shit to do.
The aftermath of preparation. Good food, good mood, blood in circulation.
One step at a time.
Yeah, that's how you make it.
Set a goal
you control, and the steps you take them.
I try to pick one
thought, have some concentration.
And if I make a mistake,
it's called education.
I try to do this every day.
Call it replication. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good
It
day.
is.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be
Hey,
a good
DJ
day.
Dub.
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a
good day.
Ah.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Life ain't easy, yo. I think there's a reason, though. Ups and downs, just like every different season, yo. Sometimes I'm high,
Other times I'm barely breathing, yo.
You always gotta fight and hide
From the demons, y'all. Negative thoughts.
poison.
Hey, God. Hey, hillbilly.
So here comes the clouds. Don't ever stop unless I can swap.
All the bad for the good.
In my head when I'm lost.
What? So I'ma fake it till I make it. Positive vibes to overtaking.
I got patience.
One day at a time, that's how you operate a cadence. A flow, you grow, you show yourself a foundation. Stay away from all the shit that causes
temptation. I know that I like to do it cause it's sensation. I live my life in my head like a narration. Don't expect greatness, do my best, man, I'll take it. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
Hey.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day.
What?
Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day.
Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up. Today's gonna be a good day. Wake up.
Today's gonna be a good day. Hey. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Good morning. Good morning. I'm still trying to wake up. I didn't get to ride my bike this morning because, you know, I need to take a little break for a minute. My mother keeps saying, okay, Robin, you keep getting on that bike. You keep riding that bike. And I'm hard-headed, y'all, but listen, I'm a little injured right now. And I keep getting on that damn bike thinking that if I miss a day, I'm going to fall out of my normal routine. It's like an OCD thing, I guess. I don't know. But I'm going to take a break today from the bike. All right. And so that's it and that's all. So I almost made it here on time this morning. Happy fucking Tuesday, y'all. So last night, I finally got a chance to finish looking at the Tyler Perry special. The amount, I'm telling y'all, you know, I was chatting with Debbie and Cheryl, Fancy K last night. And Cheryl had a great idea. She was like, we need to do a watch party on that Tyler Perry special. That Tyler Perry special, documentary, autobiography, it was powerful. It was inspirational. It was amazing. I mean, I already had respect for the man, but the amount of respect that I have for that man after seeing that, been a heavy week because I'm still listening to, between watching the Tyler Perry show about his life, about where he came from and where he's at today. I also sent me the Charleston White interview with Cam Newton, and baby, I'm about an hour and some change into it because I have to keep listening. I'm listening slow, and it's right up here in one of the tabs. And Charleston White, I didn't know who he was, but I know who he is now, right? I mean, obviously he's popular for many different reasons, but sometimes we look at these guys on the street and we judge them based on where they've been: jail, juvenile detention, whatever the case, foster care, and what they look like, hood guys and all this. But this gentleman, Charleston White, has some deep shit to say. And so today there's a topic around what he was talking about. And I'm probably going to have a couple of topics around what he was talking about, because I'm telling you, I have my notebook, and seriously, I was taking notes. His interview was so deep, right, that I sent it to my son, and I also sent it to my brother, both who have experienced being incarcerated. My brother is incarcerated right now. And so, listening to him and listening to his perspective based on his experience, I felt like this gentleman, Charleston White, was talking to me in some areas. And so we should probably share that YouTube video in Discord, because for all cultures to listen to it, right? Because what Charleston White is talking about is so deep, and it's about the Black community, but it will help other people outside of the Black community understand some of the dynamics inside the Black community. You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Or I'm getting too deep too early in the morning? I don't know, y'all. We're going to get into the topics. We're going to get into the topics, right? Because, I know so many people who have, we're going to get into the topic, all right? But good freaking morning. Before I even read the positive thought, because I know I see people are dragging in here slowly. I did say I was going to do a show today. Normally on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, I try to go into the office, but I'm still healing from some things. And so I'm going to try to go into the office tomorrow. There's no promises, but I'm going to try. All right. But in the meantime, between time, Hillbilly, do we have an update on your river floating thing? Because we are in December and the 2024 schedule is building up for Coffee with Friends. And I want to make sure that I carve out a long weekend to come to West Virginia to float down that river, because I know I'm coming. I know my son said he's coming. There's a couple of other people that said they were going to come, but irregardless of what the fuck they doing, because people say they're going to come, right? But you know how that go, right? But when I say I'm going to come, I'm going to come. I'm going to do my damn best to make it there, all right? As long as I have a driver, I'm going to go. Okay, because we got to drive, and I think you are about 8 or 9 hours from me. And so, where are we with the river floating business? What is the update there, Hillbilly? Give us the update so that we know what we're doing. I need to know. I know it will be, Hillbilly. You don't even have to say. I know it will be fun and amazing. I want to know when you're gonna be ready, because I'm ready for this outdoor life so I could stress the fuck out of everybody that's going. And the first person that get mad at me, I don't give a damn, because I'm really scared of bugs. But I'm going to take this leap of faith, because there's a lot of things in life I want to experience. And I want to experience that outdoor life that Hillbilly is living, even if it's just for a weekend. I don't give a damn. I want to experience it. So Hillbilly, let us know when you're ready for us to come, whoever's coming. to float down the river. I mean, we could go and float down the river anyway, but we want to patron your business, right? Because I think you could just go. I'm sure there's places we could go and rent rafts and float down the river. Oh, shoot. Hold up. Good morning, Nakia. Thank you. Nakia, you just got off the damn bike. I just said this morning I can't ride the bike because I'm injured a little bit. And I've been riding the bike against doctor's instructions. And I suffered last night so bad. And so, I don't want to, I can't ride the bike today. I got to stay off the bike. So I got to figure out what the fuck else I could do. But Nakia, I'm proud of you for getting on that bike. Yes, is this your day one first ride? Shit, you got a milestone already. See? You said you about to get the mega knees back. I know that's right. I know that's the fuck right. So Hillbilly, only thing that's coming up is my 25th anniversary. She wants to go to Cozumel. Okay, so y'all going to Cozumel. When is your 25th anniversary, Hillbilly? Good morning, Deb. Listen, Deb. Good morning. Because, come on now. I almost didn't have a show today because y'all make my butt hurt. Literally. But I love y'all. All right. June 10th. Oh, okay. All right. So June 10th is your 25th anniversary and you'll be in Cozumel. That's okay. That's okay. You're not going to be in Cozumel forever. Right. So let us know, because at this point, Hillbilly, somebody going to drive my ass from West Virginia. I guess it's closer to go to West Virginia from here, right? I can't just be flying to Texas whenever I need a ride. Wait a minute. Fly to Texas when I need a ride to go some damn where? Oh my God. Thank you, Georgie. Let them know. Give me the thumbs up as you're coming in here. I cannot keep going to Texas. How far is Texas from West Virginia? Shit. Nakia gonna go to West Virginia with me. I don't give a fuck. Nakia, you coming to West Virginia with me. We're gonna figure out how we gonna go. I think maybe Mark should fly down and drive you to West Virginia, and I can ride in the back since he liked to fucking drive. I'm just saying. All right, Hillbilly, you wouldn't charge us. Listen, if a bunch of us motherfuckers came up there and want to sit in your rafts, listen, you might need to charge us because we might ruin a couple of things. Oh, it's too far, Deb. Okay, so I got to drive from here. Well, Nakia, West Virginia is in June sometime. We're waiting for Hillbilly. Hillbilly is planning on going to Cozumel. But I'm just going to tell you this right now. This is outdoor shit, but Mark, Ghost, Smokey, they all used to sleeping outside. They are. And so when we go see Hillbilly, right, we're going to sleep outside. We're either going to get, I don't know if Hillbilly, we still going to try to get those yurts, or we're going to get cabins or tents or whatever the case may be. But when we go to West Virginia, Nakia, Monet, we are both going to be slapping up everybody in a circle because I'm scared of bugs. But I want to do this. I want to try it. I want to say that I've had this outdoor experience, that I actually slept the fuck outside. I want to say that, right? So around June, yes, we're going to do the bugs and the wildlife. I don't do them either. But, Peanut said, count me out on that. But this is going to be exciting. I want to check this off my list, right? This is going to be like, I know this is before Peanuts time, but some of y'all motherfuckers don't act like I'm the only one on here that know about Bernie's Camp. Who's seen Bernie's Camp? That comedy movie. It's going to be something like that. A bunch of motherfuckers that don't like bugs and outdoor life running around acting crazy. All right. But I want to check it off my list. And I don't care, Nakia, you're going anyway. I mean, you just got to take an L for me. Just take the fucking L. That's it. Deb, you want to try it too, right? I mean, fuck this. What is life without experiencing different things? At least you could say, I tried it and I don't like it, right? But even though you don't like bugs and shit, you might like the experience of it all. Just spray your shit down with off and all of that. Listen, I'm doing that shit. I'm doing that shit. Listen, I was told I didn't have to worry. Okay, I'm gonna be just fine. All right, and so I'm just gonna go with it. And Nakia, you going with it too. Okay. That's around June sometime. And so that'll probably be from like a Friday to a Sunday. We just go hang out for the weekend and come back. Peanut, you said more power to me, Raw. Listen, you saw me and you staring at that stupid ass bug on the beach in Galveston. Neither one of us wanted to touch it. So you know for damn sure I'm not going to be the most pleasant person out there. But with some drinks and shit, oh my God, I might pee a little bit on myself because I know for sure y'all going to have me in stitches. You said you and Nakia have fun, Roy. Deb, you not going to come to West Virginia with us and sleep outside? No, Pillbilly. Nope. Nope. See, wait, hold up. But can I ask a question? You said y'all don't have crocodiles and all that. No, not crocodiles, right? Alligators. Y'all don't have no alligators in your water. Do you got like piranhas or anything? Or is the fish just trout? They just swim past your legs. Just tell me what's in the water. Because lately I've been watching these shark specials. And sharks been getting in rivers and lakes and shit. They've been popping up in places they not supposed to the fuck be. Bull sharks, tiger sharks. I just want to know what's in the water. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm 1,000% down for dipping in some shit by some waterfall. I'm 1,000% down for this. See, Deb? Yeah, this is why So, Deb, you would have to fly here and we'd have to drive from here. But let me tell you something. This is why I love her. See, in that case, I would drive because then we could all share the drive. That would be fun, right? We could drive from here. Deb, you could fly here. You could stay at my house. I love it. Only fish. Okay, so good. The water is safe. Only fish. I love it. I would love to be in that moonlit dip under a waterfall. What? Nakia's going though. Peanut said, I'm too fancy to be sleeping outside with critters and get ate up by bugs. I know. No hotel, Nakia. You sleeping in the fucking yurt. When you're sleeping outside in the yurt. It'll be a big ass tent. Like, I'm imagining we could decorate it like the Sahara Desert. Like we in some kind of sexy Egyptian like type shit. We're going to have a good time. I'm telling you. We could theme it out and do whatever the fuck we want. We're going to be outside. Peanut, don't pay her no mind. I'm going to talk her ass into it. She going to take an L. Okay. Good morning, Mark. Thank you for joining because I get your girl because in June, you and Debbie have to fly here, right? And drag Smokey too. Because we got to go to West Virginia because okay, we can stay at a resort. Oh God, see, you messed it up, Hillbilly. Why are you catering to Nakia? All right, so let me just explain, Mark. Hillbilly, our resident Coffee with Friends member, okay, is opening a business, okay, river floating with the rafts and shit. And so Hillbilly was trying to host us last year, but a lot of these people punked out, and I was the only one willing to go. All right. And because I don't drive 9 hours by myself, I didn't make the trip. But this year, my son said he was going to go with me. And so I know for sure I got somebody else to ride in the car with me. Deb says she's down to go. Nakia talking about she don't want to sleep outside. And I said, don't worry. Mark and them sleep outside. They spend the night outside fishing and shit. We could sleep outside. If we get those yurts, those big yurts, we could all sleep in them and have a great fucking time. That's an experience. We could go fishing. We could dip in the, wait, let me go back up, Mark, because you missed something. Because Hillbilly said we could dip in the moonlight underneath a waterfall. What? Y'all talking about staying in a hotel? We staying outside. Hillbilly, don't cater to them. Okay? See, don't cater to them. Okay, Nakia's like, I do not sleep outside. Put a fucking mosquito net on her ass, okay? Put a fucking mosquito net on her ass. Don't worry, Nakia. We'll pack a mosquito net for you. And the bed that you sleep in, we'll put the mosquito net up and we'll wrap your ass in it like a fucking mummy. All right? This way you know no bug gonna get to you. Take an L for the team. You said them shits don't work. Oh, me and my baby under the waterfall. That's right. Outside at night. That's what I'm talking about. All right. So just so y'all know, that's June activity. So Hillbilly, let us know for sure when you're going to Cozumel, because okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I got distracted, y'all. What was I getting ready to say? I don't even know. You said them shits don't work. All right, listen. Ultimately, Hillbilly gave us a resort. If worse comes to worse, y'all, oh my God. Oh my God. We could find a place to stay close inside of a residence, okay? And we'll just go hang outside and swim in the water and then go back inside the hotel. Oh my God, y'all are such wimpies. All right. But we'll figure it out. Either way, we are going to West Virginia. All right. But there's a couple of people on here that know Hillbilly gave us a resort to look into. There's a couple of other people on here know places that we can stay close by or whatever. I mean, I understand the fear, and it's a real fear. West Virginia, other than Hillbilly, because Hillbilly is our family. But you know, West Virginia has its ways, right? And so we have to be careful, especially with our Black men. So I get it. But we are going to be safe, I promise. Wait, look at Nut. We could go to the hotel at midnight. That way we could participate in the festivities and not be outside. We will book in February, cheapest prices. Okay, that makes sense. All right, Hillbilly. So I'm gonna look up this. Let me see what this resort is called. Cairo's Resort. Let me write this down. Because let me write this down. West Virginia. Cairo's Resort in Glen Lynn. Okay. All right. So I wrote that down. We'll look into that. You said West Virginia. Yes, West Virginia. I said West Virginia. Oh, shoot. And we can celebrate. Deb, that's perfect. We can celebrate your birthday. We're going to look up this Cairo's Resort and see what the hell it looks like. Ouch. Okay, y'all. Kairos Resort is looking cute. Okay, y'all. Kairos Resort is looking cute, Hillbilly. Yes, I'm loving it. All right. Kairos Resort is looking cute. I just looked it up. It's looking cute. It's looking cute. It looks like a boutique hotel. They have a swimming pool. They have nice seating areas. It looks real cute. That's a nice spot. Thank you, Hillbilly, for comforting some of my bougie ass friends. All right. But I want to see the yurts. That's what I'm saying. I want to sleep in the yurts. Like, I know what a yurts looks like. They corny. They don't want to sleep in the shit. That's what I'm saying. Let me see. Oh no. I love the yurts. I wish y'all could see these. I can't save the image. It won't let me. Y'all need to look up these yurts. They are cute as hell. I love it. I love it, Hillbilly. Listen, where's my phone? Oh, something's in my eye. Oh, we can sleep at the yurts at Kairos. Yes! That's it. That's what I want to do. That's what I want to do. That's exactly what I want to do. We'll be at a resort. Okay, Kia? Is that all right by you? Jesus. Let me see. Oh, I didn't pull it in yet. I'm trying to share the yurts with y'all because y'all acting corny. Let me see. Oh, it's not gonna open. I did all of that for nothing. Oh, yes, it did. Oh, but it put it in my background. Oh, wait. Let me see if I put it up here. 1 second. Okay. This is that's just an example of what a yurt looks like, right? And if we're at the resort, we can have one of these. It's like sleeping like at the Sahara Desert. That shit is sexy to me. Y'all don't think so? Y'all don't think so? Go look up the Kairos Resort, okay? Go look up the Kairos Resort and look up the yurts. I love that. All right, let me get into reading the positive vibes of today because y'all need it because y'all acting corny and scary this morning. Today is December 5th. December is the month of peace. I will know peace when I learn to forgive myself. It can be challenging to forgive someone. The hardest person to forgive may be you. Considering what you know about yourself and what you are capable of, there are times when you cannot forgive things you have done. At times it is hard to believe that you can forgive yourself, that you deserve to be forgiven, or that you are worthy of forgiveness. For some reason, you mistakenly believe that to forgive means to allow or to say it is okay. Most of us will never allow ourselves to make a mistake without being punished. That's learned behavior. Hey, Jay. It is cruel and unnecessary to punish yourself for being human. As humans, our growth, learning, and healing are always at stake. Forgiveness fosters all three. Each of your actions is motivated either by something you are ready to receive or something you are ready to release. Detrimental or dishonorable actions usually mean that you are ready to release something, some false, limiting, or unloving belief, some unreasonable fear. Your actions will demonstrate how and why the belief or fear no longer serves you. Your actions will demonstrate where you need to grow, what you are ready to learn, or what you are ready to heal. When you forgive yourself for believing you deserve to be punished, growth occurs, learning takes place, and healing is the result. Good morning, Aquanda. Punishment rarely fosters learning. In fact, it is the precursor to control. When you forgive yourself, you release fear, eliminating the possibility that fear will continue to control your behavior. Mm, mm. Until today, you may have found that it is very difficult to forgive yourself for certain behaviors, and you have engaged in or certain actions you have taken. Just for today, be willing to grow, learn, and heal yourself. Prepare yourself to release the fear that controls your mind. Forgive yourself. Today, I am devoted to creating a divine, growing, learning, and healing opportunity within self-forgiveness. That's a deep one. That's a big one. Because, baby, you know when you know you did some fucked up shit in your life and you can't forgive yourself for it. And we think that in order to get past something that we've done, like a mistake or whatever, that we need to punish ourselves for it, right? And that's a learned behavior, right? And also a key thing that this reading said was a lot of times, and I'm guilty for this, you know, when people say you can forgive yourself and you can forgive other people, I'd be like, nah, fuck that. I'm not going to forgive them for shit. I'm not going to forgive them as shit, okay? I'm not going to forgive them, okay? But what this said, what today's positive reading said is forgiveness does not mean you are saying the behavior or the action that they did is okay. You are not saying that. And see, that's something that within me, when I think of forgiveness, I always feel like they're going to take it like I'm saying what the fuck you did is okay. And I'll be like, But that's not what today's read said. It's that we have to learn to forgive, right? That in order for us to grow, we have to learn to forgive. And I'm still working on myself, right? And I know a lot of you are still working on yourselves too. And in order for us to forgive, in order for us to grow, we have to learn to forgive. And the first person we need to work with is ourselves. There used to be a lot of things I beat myself up over. A lot of things I beat myself over that I didn't think that I would forgive myself for. You know, raising my child. I look back and I say, oh my God, I wish I could have did things different. You know, how did I mess that up? But when you're 16 and when you're 17 and when you're 18, you don't think you're messing things up, right? You're doing it you're doing what you think is best, right? It's not until you get older, you start to grow mentally, right? You start to grow physically, whatever it is. You learn based on your mistakes, and then you reflect back and you say, wow, right? But back then you did the best that you could. And there's been a lot of things that I've had to forgive myself for, decisions that I've made that sometimes I feel like if I didn't make that decision, life would have been different, right? But I learned to let that shit go. Because what would my life be if I did something different? I like my life. My life is, listen, not that my life don't come with like some drama and shit like that every now and again. Like it be some bullshit, but I still like my life, right? And so learning to forgive, the first person you need to learn to forgive is yourself. And then that should catch fire in your life along the way, you know. And back to this Tyler Perry thing, you know, as I said, I got to finally finish watching it last night. And, you know, you guys, we're going to have a watch party on it, but forgiveness, I'm not even going to tell you the content around what I'm saying, but just in general, the level of forgiveness Tyler Perry executed in his life for the people in his life, based on the experiences that they brought into his life. It is powerful. And I listened to that man, okay? And then I read this today. And I'm like, that shit is deep. Look at the fucking blessings Tyler Perry's life has taken on. If y'all watch his shit, that man came through the fire. And yet was still able to forgive himself and forgive others. And be at peace. You know? That's the message this morning, you know. And so y'all see the topic that's up there. The topic today, I'm not even finished watching this video, but the Charleston White interview, which was hosted by Cam Newton, that shit was so fucking deep. It's got so much stuff to talk about in there. And I'm only at an hour and some change. It's a 3-hour interview, and I'm only at an hour and some change. I sent it to my son, and I sent it to my brother. And my son texted me last night, and he was like, oh my God, this is deep. And, you know, I knew he was going to feel like it was deep because I saw this guy, Charleston White, was talking about the Black community, and he was talking about me. He was talking about people I know, not in the real sense, but the description of the lives that we live in the Black community, right? And the struggle of the single mother. And the differentiation around raising our kids and training our kids. Like, this motherfucker broke shit down. Like, I was like, oh my God, what? I gotta finish listening to it. But I want to talk about the portion when he says the kids in our community, us in our community, in the Black community. Are we raising our kids, or are we training our kids? Right? And he broke down what that means. And I got it all in there in the topic, right? But what do y'all think that means? Raising your children versus training your children. What do you think that means? Right? He touched on so much shit that shit resonated with me. It made me a little emotional. right? Because it told me that so many people in our community operate out of fucking survival, and we think we are doing the best, and we are doing the best, but we think what we're doing is the absolute best in preparing our children for the future. But are we? Or are we just surviving? Raising our children versus training our children. Think about it. Let me go over here and see what y'all talking about with West Virginia. Let me know when we ready to solidify the dates. Okay, check out the YouTubes. Okay, Debbie said, Peanut, can't nobody steal you. You are rock solid. Can they even pick your ass the fuck up? You short and little, but you solid as a rock. Stop it. Peanut, stay home. Cairo Resort looks lovely. I'm looking at these pics. Don't really see anyone that looks like us. Hillbilly, will that be a problem? Can I say something? I know Debbie is Debbie. Not you who went to Utah. Debbie. Wasn't it not you who went to Utah? Because, I mean, let me tell you something. The guys that I work with, the guys that I work with at my office, they told me a story one time they went to Utah. Okay, it was a white guy and it was a Middle Eastern guy. He said they stopped at the gas station and the Middle Eastern guy ran into the store and a motherfucker looked at him in the store and said, what you want, boy? And he said, what? He said that's when he realized they were fucking racist. Okay, that's in Utah. He said Utah is racist. Now, I know you're not talking. Good morning, Ghost. I know you're not talking about the people at Cairo don't look nothing like us. Because how many people look like y'all besides the people that went with y'all to Utah? Debbie. We're just going to take our men. Our men gotta go. The men gotta go. The Coffee with Friends men gotta go. They just gotta commit and go. This is what you call providing and protecting for your women, right? Whether they're your women or not. These are the women of the Coffee with Friends community, okay? And the men that are on here are responsible for our care. All right, so if we say we're going to West Virginia, then the men better suit up and they better be ready to fucking go too. Now what I say? Y'all, listen, I said the same thing. My pickers are off. I didn't get offended by that, y'all. I've asked myself that same question. I have. Don't apologize for that. I have. Hillbilly said it will not be a problem. Okay, his bros look like you. There's hillbillies that look like us. Okay, Aquanda, what's going on with your lymphedema? You had a lymphedema scare? Are you okay? What does a lymphedema scare mean? Your leg gets numb, it buckles, you can't walk. What is a lymphedema scare? My wound is acting up. Hey, Nut.
Hey, Raw.
What's going on?
Grand Rising. I
Yeah.
had to come up.
Yeah.
David raised a valid point, and then Chicago just raised another valid point to me, and I kind of scared of West Virginia now because he said the KKK out there, and I'm kind of half and half, and I feel like I'd be the
You
first
don't have to
one.
go.
Yeah, I probably won't be going to that one. I ain't gonna camp. I ain't
Okay.
no outdoorsy person, but I would like to go on. Like I'm a
We're
water
not going
person.
to outdoors. We're staying at a resort.
Okay, Cause like I'm a water person though. That river rafting, now that sounds
Now,
fun. I
let me
like
tell you,
water.
let me just say this. Can I say this, y'all? I just want to say this. I know black folks be scared. Y'all got every right to be scared. But let me tell y'all where my brother lives. My brother lives in Dalton, Georgia. When I tell people my brother live in Georgia, people be like, "Oh, Atlanta." No, every black motherfucker don't live in Atlanta. Okay, he live in Dalton. Dalton is 20 minutes from Chattanooga, Tennessee. Dalton has maybe 2% black folks there. My brother is a big old black man, okay, with a beard, and he is in a racist place, Georgia, in the mountains, and he loved that mountain life. Me and him, when we go, we hang out, we raft, we do all of that stuff. There's racism everywhere, right? And so my girlfriend lived in West Virginia. When I used to drive down her street, these motherfuckers flying Confederate flags. Yes, they are there. But if we're going and we're being safe, they're racist in Utah. And Debbie and her whole family went. The fuck?
I don't know. It's something about Debbie and traveling. Like if Debbie and her whole family was going, I'd go too. It's something about traveling with that strong black, family
But
that
they
that,
were
that
in
make you.
Utah, is what I'm saying. And how many fucking black folks was with them? None.
Mhm. Mama
And
EJ make peace though. Mama EJ give
Hillbilly
you that
said,
sense of peace.
Hillbilly said bullshit on the KKK. See, y'all just be talking. Listen, that's why I say, don't force yourselves to go. This is not a trip for y'all to be forcing you. I said, I'm going. I'm going. Okay. And somebody better protect and provide for me. So they got to go too. And my son said he going. So I'm going.
Yes.
My son is going. And so anybody else that want to go, Deb says she down. Do not force yourselves to go if y'all don't want to go, because I don't want y'all to be scared, and I don't want to have to slap nobody's face for getting on my nerve.
Was that a slug, Rob?
Mm-hmm.
And then they're gonna look at me.
That,
Don't threaten me with no good time, Rob. I like that aggressive
slap
shit.
that little nut face of yours.
Don't threaten me with no good time. I like that aggressive shit.
Obviously, I remember yanking my damn
I
head.
don't look. I'm not normally like that. It had to have been because I was a little intoxicated. Because I'm not gonna yank your head. Like I'm used to doing tender-headed people hair. Like
Most
I
of
have a good
them
touch.
let you abuse me. Not near one of them came over there to help me. They talk about because I'm moaning and groaning, talk about I like
You was. You kept saying it feel good.
Oh my God. Aquanda, I got chills and my right leg locked up a little bit. I'm just weak. Oh man, you need to go to the doctor. Oh, Trey, so you know what I'm talking about. Trey said, I worked in Dalton, lived in Calhoun. Okay, so you live up there. All right, you know what it's like. And you black too, right? The fuck?
Can I just say
Oh,
it's
you
cold in
don't
Texas? I got on a hoodie and a fucking coat, y'all. Like
It's
it's
cold in Texas.
cold. I got on a hoodie and a coat.
I'm glad I came when I came. But Trey, you don't
Cold.
live in Texas anymore, do you? Hey, Ghost.
Good morning.
Good morning. All right, so wait, Hillbilly says stay home and listen to the fabulous time everyone else had. Thank you, Hillbilly. Stay the
I'll hear about the events. I want to raft though. I
Johnny
guess I'll go on
Hill
the
said
next.
him and his family will go. Thank you, Johnny. They want to float down the fucking river too.
I want to float down the river too. I just want to make sure
I'm gonna tell you, every river you gonna float down is racist in racist areas. Where the fuck you go into a river? Where you going? Okay, it's gonna be too many of us. And Hillbilly said he got us. I trust him. Trey said, yeah, it's cool though. Even the whites that don't care for blacks still respect you in Dalton and Dorransville, Georgia. Yes, they do. And I was scared when my brother put that fucking black fist shit on his license plate. I was like, stop that. They're gonna just stop you because he's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm black. I'm like, oh my God. Why the fuck do you live there? He do. He shoots me. He do. He stressed me, but he lived there. Right, Trey, you live in Florida now. Nakia said, my whole family is from Georgia. That doesn't mean there isn't overt racism. I've been in West Virginia and there is racism there. I like to be around people that look like me. I don't give a fuck. Y'all can stay home. I'm, I'm the fuck going. Because I go to work and don't nobody the fuck look like me. And I show up to fucking work.
I mean,
Okay,
I fit into a
Pete,
category. It's not very many people that look like me, so it's like,
Mm.
I came late. You know what I'm saying? So I want to ask you, so you fuck with the video?
Listen, Ghost, I'm talking about that video right now today, a portion of it, because I told you, listen, I'm still listening to the video, Ghost, and my son is listening to it. My son texted me last night talking about this shit is deep. I have about 4 or 5 that I took listening to that motherfucking video. Let me tell you something about Charleston White.
Hey, it get crucial.
Listen, I'm only an hour and some change in. I still got a while. It's a 3-hour interview. But the point that I wanted to pick up from what I heard so far, there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about. But the one thing that he touched upon, which was real deep for me, was when he said raising children versus training children. And I
Yeah.
said, do y'all know what that means? Like what differentiates that? Y'all said, I know exactly what that means. Raising is just providing the basics so you don't go to jail for neglect. Training is making sure your kid becomes a productive member of society, in my opinion. Okay?
So I mean, in a nutshell, that's it.
That's it. That's it. That's it. But the thing is when what Charleston White talked about is in the Black community, right? When the single Black mother is raising her children, right? The only thing she could provide are the basic essentials, right? Because she's living off of survival, right? And so she's out there, she's working, she's providing clothing, she's providing food, she's providing, shelter, whatever the case may be. But is she providing the proper training for her children to survive? So ultimately what happens
She
is
ain't got time.
she ain't got time. She don't have time, right? And so ultimately what happens is even though the mother is providing and giving an environment of peace and nurturing, right? Then you have the elements of the streets, right? That's where the survival part comes in, right? Because now the way Charleston White was breaking it down, and I saw it in my family, I saw it in my life with my son, I saw it in my neighborhood. This shit was so fucking deep. He said, you got the uncles, you got the aunts who are pimps, you got the uncles who are drug dealers, you got, the uncles who are shooters, and they're driving fancy cars and they're doing all this stuff. And yes, your mother is provided and she's giving you all this stuff. But you seeing your uncles at the barbershop and you hanging out. And this is what you start to aspire to be, right? Based on the survival.
wait, hold on. How do I?
You private chatted me by mistake. You know,
I don't even know how to come in. Hey, y'all, because it's not letting me come in. It's not letting me come in. The only way I could type is in a private message. Like that don't make no sense.
Cause you live.
But
oh,
so I gotta
right.
see. No, but I still should be able to come in, huh? No, I can't come in when I'm live.
So raising children is food, shelter, clothing, essentials, etc. Training children, Charleston White said, like ROTC, Boys and Girl Scout, Black History, mental awareness, etc., etc. How many of you prepare your children for survival? Right now, the ROTC, I laughed at that, right? And not because I thought it was fucking
Y'all
funny,
motherfuckers.
but because when I was a member of the Seventh Day Adventist Church, all right, one of the things that they had was a ROTC program, right? And I remember the youth being a part of the ROTC program from young all the way up to adults. Some of them are my age right now and have taken on the leadership role in ROTC in the church. And this program teaches them, it's kind of like Boys and Girl Scouts, right? It teaches them survival skills. It has like therapeutic sessions and camping and all this shit, right? But how many single parents have the opportunity to put their kids in ROTC, to put their kids in Boys and Girls Scout? How many parents sit down and really discuss mental awareness with their children?
Can I say that I agree with Nakia on this Charleston whatever uh guy?
I'm gonna post the link. We're
Cause
gonna do a watch party. Well, no,
I'm
not a watch.
saying you just watched it with
yeah,
me
cause
yesterday.
Oh,
yeah, I'm saying I agree with what Nakia said. Like, I can't. She said you can't listen to him because he gets to talking about well your average thing you said he like she liked him until he started talking about threatening the grapes of little black girls. Nope. And then he talks about how he got all he talks about real shit, but then he's also very
well,
derogatory
that's what Cam
and
Newton
talks about
said.
like he's very negative though. Talks about raping white women and stuff like that. I mean, I get it, but just like I get that white men have done a lot. White people have done a lot of things to our community, but I don't see where the answer is going into their community and putting bad juju on us as black people by doing hateful things to their women and children.
Well,
Like
he
I don't
talks
understand how
about it.
that
He
makes it.
doesn't execute on it. He does talk about it. He has not executed on it. But the thing is that was one of Cam Newton's points, right? To Charleston White. He was like, he respects Charleston White because what he says is truthful, it's factual. But the way he delivers messages and the way he talks about other cultures and races is a bit harsh. But then isn't that where this man is still navigating through a healing journey himself? He's not perfect, right? And he says he's not perfect, right? But if you put all of that, and you're right, the negative stuff, when he said, oh, if I had a white baby, I'd be like, that ain't my baby. Yeah, that's not good. That part is not good, right? And so, yes, he's got a lot of polishing up to do, and he's got a lot of work to do on himself. But, baby, where he came from and where he's at and the level of knowledge. This is one of the things that I say. Yes, I don't like when he talks about other races and harm. But this is one of the things that I respect about him is as harsh as he is about other races, he's just as harsh about our race. Okay. He'd be like, fuck Deion Sanders, fuck these motherfuckers. Like, how do you turn around and leave the HSBU college when these kids are looking up to you? Where are the leaders of our community? He said no matter how much money he makes, right, he still stay in the hood. He still talk to the kids, the poor, he called them the poor nigger babies, right? He still talk to them. He's still helping them. He's still feeding them. But where's the black population of people that leaves our community hanging?
Right? But he also said though too that a lot of them fucked up thoughts that he be saying. He said that's just it. I say that shit because I think he's in my own execute on it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I like to have fucked up thoughts sometimes. Sometimes I do want to be a fucked up individual and I want to do fucked up shit. But that don't mean I won't do it. But I think it. Like you do too. You just don't say it. So he was
You
like,
know,
I don't execute none of the things. I don't go out and actually do none of them crazy ass things. I be saying it whatnot. He was like, but like, I think it. Yeah, do I want to do it? Yeah, I want to do it, but I ain't.
yeah.
You know.
But you know what's so deep? He told a story of when his father went into the room and beat his brother, right? And he beat his brother so bad that his brother at 5 years old had homicidal thoughts of killing someone. Eventually the father came back in the room and apologized to the son for beating him. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. He said, but the homicidal thought already was there. It's too late. He said what he say, by
He was
17,
there by
by
it was by like 19, 17 or 19, something like that.
it was 17 because he wasn't an adult, he was still a minor. 17, he murdered somebody. Okay? He said, you know how many kids at young ages have homicidal thoughts, who think harsh things about harming themselves? He gave another example. that made me think about myself as a single mother when I was raising my son. He said the single mother is the nurturer, and sometimes she can over nurture her children. That was me. Over nurture my son, coddled my son, didn't let him hit the ground. Every time he was about to hit the ground, I'm sliding underneath him to make sure to catch him from hitting the ground. Right? And he grew up extra masculine, angry. And I was like, why is this little motherfucker always so goddamn angry? Like angry, like angry. Any reason to want to fight. Like he be looking for it. Like, oh, I'm looking. If you look at him now, 40 years old, you look at his hands, his knuckles are all bruised the fuck up. Okay. He used to look for reasons. Okay. Just to fuck somebody up in jail, whatever. Just angry. And I never once as a single mother thought, I didn't even have the capacity to think at that time, where is this anger coming from? It's deeper. They say a lot of times these kids that are raised by single mothers that over nurture them, that coddle them, they grow up without that father figure, that masculinity figure, and they get angry because they're missing that aspect of their life. They don't necessarily express it, but they express it in ways of anger and being over masculine. And a lot of times we as single mothers are just looking at our kids going, why the fuck are they so angry? Never deep diving into where this anger is coming from. And if you are that type of parent that just beat your kid because they're getting on your nerves, how many of these kids just got whippings for being angry, for being mentally fucked up, for possibly having homicidal thoughts, for possibly, going through things that we don't even see as single mothers, because when we're at work and shit, they outside with the uncles, aunts, and the street friends.
And it's like I know a lot of people may not agree with his delivery or how he say shit or how he go about stuff. But at the same time, it's like he said in the interview with Cam Newton. It was like when I was wearing the bow ties, dealing with mayors, congressional people, and all kind of councilmen, and changing laws and going to the Supreme Court and shit like that. When he was out there doing all that, ain't nobody listen to him. He said that as soon as he turned to an ignorant nigga that talk like these rappers do, now all of a sudden now y'all pay attention to him. Y'all listen to him now. You know what I'm saying? He got everybody's attention. It was like, now that I got your attention, let me give y'all the real message. The real message is we are fucked up as a black people. You know what I'm saying? As black people, as a race. And he started going in. And also, that boy be spitting some real shit. It's like he said, nobody listened to him until he turned to an ignorant nigga.
That's what he said.
As like, he said, how you think you gonna reach kids that listen to cuss music all day long by going in there? Now, excuse me, can you listen to me? I need you to do this. It's like, that's not gonna get to no kid that listens to that shit all day. You gotta handle that motherfucker up. Talk crazy.
Moaning.
Huh?
Oh, that's feedback from you. Okay, go ahead, Ghost.
No, but he was saying, you can't talk politely to a child that listen to cuss music all day long. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, you know what I'm saying, talk to them to meet them at their level for them to get it to understand. It's like when you do, that's when they fucking listen to you.
That's true. You might have to call back in because you got a feedback. Sound like a monster.
Is it better now or no?
No, it's still there.
Oh, it's probably because I'm going over the ship right now.
Oh, is it them hump things? You going over?
It's the big ass bridge that crosses over this big ass body of water.
Oh, okay. But yeah, he did say that. He said, listen, he has sat with some high level political people, right? This motherfucker is smart. Okay. He said, I have sat with high political people and I was speaking nice. I wasn't speaking ignorant. I was out here still, supporting the community, still feeding the kids, coming out here changing laws. He was like, he was working with the lawmakers, changing and implementing laws, and nobody was listening to him. Nobody was paying attention to what he was saying. He said, and then when he started talking like these rappers, and talking like this music that y'all listening to. He said, y'all sit up here and y'all listen to Sukiana talk about she want to eat men's asses, but want to look at him and say, your delivery is off. No, when my delivery was nice, y'all wasn't listening. He said, I'm the one in the hood. I'm the one still caring about these motherfuckers in the hood. Nobody was listening until I started being ignorant. Then y'all start listening. And he's right. And he's right, because guess what? Didn't nobody give a fuck about what he was saying until he started coming out saying, I'm taking care of these poor nigga babies, or I'm going to do this shit. Then people are like, oh my God, who's this guy, Charles White? Oh, now you know me? I've been out here.
That interview got over 2 million views now. It's only been out like 3-4 days.
That's what I'm saying. You crying? That's what I'm.
No, it was one of them. I don't know. Like my nose started burning. It's red, and my eyes.
Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer going
cold.
Oh, it's cold.
It's
Is
cold.
that cold?
For me, my technical difficulties. Anytime it's cold, my nose gonna get red. My Caucasian side really shines, in that area.
Mm-hmm. My son is a sergeant in the junior ROTC Air Force. Okay. Well, I mean, Nakia, I think in most cases we do that with a lot of things, right? Just like the Bible, right? People pick pieces in the Bible that pertain to their personal lives. So I think that in every message, right? In every message, the delivery of the message might not be right, and we might not agree with the wholesome of the person, but it doesn't make some of the messages false, right?
I'm not going to... I just want to say this real quick. I can't even lie to you, Raw. Like, because of his delivery and because of like a lot, it ain't even some. A lot of the things that he said that I heard, that I listened to, I didn't agree with and I didn't like. So being as the way that he was delivering stuff and a lot of the messages that he was saying, because he's talked a lot about this fucking overseas and these nutting in white women
he
and
do.
fucking babies and like I can't hello. So it's like basically all of his message basically missed me. If there was something good in his message, it missed me because his delivery and
like
a lot of the stuff that
he said all that to get your attention. Like he'll have them thoughts, yeah, he'll want to do it, but he don't want to execute on it. It's like that's not something he really want to do. He said he had them thoughts. You know what I'm saying? But again, like he said, that was to get your attention. Now let me give you the real message. And the real message was X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like his message. Like he was saying, he said fuck Deion Sanders, and he said why he said it. He said because he cared about the kids. He worked with HBCUs. What about the kids? The whole time, to be honest, Cam Newton said it on this whole fuck you Deion part. He can't get past the fuck Deion. You know what I'm saying? He said it screaming.
Oh yeah, he couldn't get past
HBCU,
that.
but he stuck on fuck Deion. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people they stuck on the fucked up part that triggered you his words, but you ain't really paying attention. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about what he said to get your attention. It's about what he really trying to tell you. Fuck Deion.
Because Cam Newton was like, why? But why fuck Deion? I'm like, but are you listening to the rest of what he's saying? He said fuck Deion to get you to sit up and look at him so that you can hear the rest of the message that he was saying about these kids in the HSBCUs who lost the limelight because us in the Black community, we chased the dollar bill with the white man, right? And yet these Black kids in these HSBCUs are missing out on having proper mentors, proper leaders, because nobody is giving a shit about them because we too busy chasing the white dollar bill instead of saying, okay, I'm going to stay in my neighborhood and give back. Bring these HSBCUs
right? Like Cam Newton asked him, so would you take the money if you was making this? It was like, I would take the money. It was like, but at the end of the day, if it causes me to go against my people, I'm not gonna do it. He said I turned down a $5 million deal to make 500,000 just to stay with my people.
That's what he said.
I stay down at the bottom with the have-nots, the people that'll never get to touch a celebrity. He said, you motherfuckers, y'all rally around celebrities. He say, man, fuck the celebrities. Why y'all celebrities don't bring y'all black ass to these sidelines, to these black schools? But as soon as a celebrity get a coaching position like this, y'all go follow him up everywhere he go. You know what I'm saying? He was like, what happened to the hashtag Samir Roberts? What happened to the hashtag boycott the NFL? He was like, do we still care about these things?
Yeah, he said, are we still kneeling?
Be in the fucking moment.
He said, are we still kneeling? Are we still mad about the George Floyd thing? Are we still fighting for the Black Power? He said, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? Everybody forgot? It's gone? We're not fighting no more? And I agree with him.
That shit is bad.
Yeah. I mean, it's hard to listen to, and I can understand what you're saying, Peanut, and I can understand what the kid is saying. Some people are not going to listen to him because of his delivery, and I get that. I'm not one of those people. I'm one of those people that, because I have to be consistent across my life. I got some friends that are completely fucked up, and I listen to them on a regular basis, and I be like, y'all really fucked up. Right? But I still listen to them motherfuckers, and they still my friends. Okay. And this particular guy, even though I don't know him and he's not my friend, some of the messages that he's talking about when it comes to the Black culture, if I just close my eyes to the delivery, he is spot the fuck on.
Dead ass on.
He is spot the fuck on, because I know he described my life. You understand what I'm saying? I know he described my life. My ex, I remember when he told me, oh, my uncles had an argument and one of my uncles shot the other one in the head. And he just told it to me like it. And I'm like, what? Like, in your family? He was like, oh, yeah, my uncles, they pull out a gun and shoot each other in a minute. Talking to me like it's normal. Normal. Right? But meanwhile, his mom was the nurturer. He loved his mom. But his uncles and them are raggedy. And so the first thing he says when he's yelling and screaming, and I be like, calm down. He's like, well, I was raised like this. All my uncles and shit talk like this. I was like, yeah, but them motherfuckers shoot each other too. So tell me where you at in this? He was describing what goes on in the Black community on a regular basis.
Right. It's like, y'all too busy worried about my delivery. And he's on 35 or was it 65 or whatever percent of black kids can't even read at or above their grade level. But y'all worry about my motherfucking delivery? Y'all worry about how the fuck I'm telling y'all this shit? Your kids can't fucking read, and you worry about me? And then this new strain of herpes or whatever the fuck it is.
Chlamydia.
The highest percentage is they catching this shit as teenagers. Between, 12 and 17 or something like that? 12 and y'all worry about this nigga delivery? There's some more real shit going on out here. And if you can get past the fucked up shit he say in the beginning and keep listening to the end, you'll get it.
Everything he said, I listened to the whole thing. Well, I didn't even listen. Like, I zoned in and out, but it was playing in the background as a white noise to me. And every part of his discussion, for me, honestly, because I'm kind of like getting into my spirituality and I'm kind of like being more positive and functioning on a higher frequency, higher energy. He was so low vibrational in his deliverance that it shut me down to even being open to hearing anything. And then everything that I did catch, it was in reflection of violence and derogatoryism. And whether it's in whether it was in reference to the black on black crime, or him talking about how he wants to go and take and the thoughts that he has about the white women in the white community is just, I'm one of I'm a result of a mixture of a black man and a white woman, and ask me how the byproduct of my life, you know what I'm saying? So to hear him degrade and the derogatory shit that he says, it just, there's other people that's doing the same thing he doing that don't. No,
I'm saying he's definitely not going to be for everybody. And I'm not one to convince people to follow anybody at all. So I understand, Peanut, that he's just not for you. I get it.
There's a new strain of herpes they
No,
talking about.
chlamydia.
No, it
Chlamydia.
wasn't herpes. It was chlamydia. It
Chlamydia.
was chlamydia.
And it's affecting as kids as young as 12 and 13-year-old. And he's like, people are not talking about that. They just talking about his delivery. But they ain't talking about the new chlamydia that's spreading and affecting all these 12 and 13-year-olds. They're not talking about how these kids in school can't read on their school level or above level, but they just worried about how he's delivering it. They're not worried about these hungry kids in the projects that are out here needing something to eat and forced to go sell drugs on the street, but they worried about his delivery. He said he's still out. He said he in the hood getting his hair cut, fell asleep, and somebody came in there and hit him in the head with a gun. He said he always in the hood.
Yeah, but guess what, Raw? I was one of those kids that was broke in the streets, sleeping in parks and shit. But I guarantee you, if he would have seen me, he wouldn't have offered me no help. Because of shit he had to say about the fucking community about mixing these babies. What he say? He would leave his white baby. The fuck? So guarantee you he ain't gonna help he only gonna help people that look like him. So he really ain't for everybody anyways.
No, his community. If you like he said in an interview, he help people in his community. He's like, all these people talk all this shit. Talking about, I'm not going to nobody else's community to help nobody. Somebody, you know what I'm saying? I'll team up with you. If it's something that you want to do in your own community, I'll team up with you to bring the light that I got to your community. Like, but I do shit for people in my community.
No, I'm not talking about now, Ghost. I'm saying like he preaches all this stuff about giving back to the youth. I'm saying back in my youth, I was one of those youth. But guess what? Had I been in his city or whatever the case may be, I wouldn't have got his
But he
help.
did say his community. He didn't say just black people.
He
He
say
said
just black people.
where he lives.
He said he don't like niggas
No,
anyway.
the way that he talked so foul, he talked about leaving if he was to get with a white woman or a foreigner and make a baby.
You see you doing the same thing Cam Newton do. That's the part you're stuck on. You know why? Because that's a trigger for you. The white baby is a trigger for you.
Like he said, that's not something that he gonna
real.
act on.
Like
he even said that's not something I'm gonna act on. He said that to get your attention. He said it was when he was talking to everybody nicely, coming at you the right way, saying the right things, you wasn't fucking listening. The moment he started saying dumbass shit and acting like an ignorant ass nigga, acting like these rappers that you listen to, they kill each other and all this other dumbass shit, so he can talk about licking men's asses and all that. When you get done listening to them bitches, that's why he talk like them. And now the black community is listening. They don't like his delivery, but they fucking listening. He did his job. You know what I'm saying? You listening now. That's all
I don't know, cause like the people like I don't know, cause I feel like the rap music now is trash too. So I don't listen to the new rap.
And
all
he brought that up. He said, "Where's the Big Daddy Kane's? Where's the LL Cool J's? Where's the ones that actually put positivity in our community?" Now you ain't hear nothing but all this drill and kill shit. And that's so he spoke on that too.
Yeah, but thank you. Like, but in the same, on some real shit, in the same way, said fuck Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know whatever his beef with Nipsey Hussle, but Nipsey Hussle rapped about real shit. He rapped about real shit.
His beef with Nipsey Hussle is the fact that Nipsey Hussle is a Rolling 6 Crip and they kill the black people. That was his problem. Now, what he didn't say, hold on, he said,
you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Yes. Y'all see what I'm saying? Y'all be like Nipsey Hussle, but y'all forget. Y'all forget that even though all the positiveness Nipsey Hussle did, you see what you just did? All the positivity that Nipsey
got the negative shit.
Accepted that for the black community because he did do a lot of shit for the black community. But on the flip side, he was definitely a gang member, and baby, you know there's bodies in that shit. So you
wasn't he doing? Didn't he turn his life around before he got killed and started doing right stuff?
I'm muting people because this is what I'm saying. Y'all talk about the negativity. See, Charleston White is sitting in y'all face saying what he's saying outright, right? To get y'all attention to hear what he's really trying to say. And I understand, again, for a lot of people, he's not for them, and I'm not trying to push him on them, right? But then you turn around and you go, but Nipsey Hussle was positive. He rapped about positive things, and he did a lot for his community. And people worship him and honor him. But again, he came from a place, all right? And just because he's not delivering the message in his music, and just because he's not saying it, he was still a gangbanger. killing.
Okay,
I don't know. I didn't follow him like that. I don't know if he like so in the midst of him delivering all this positivity in his messages, in his rap, in his career, you know what I'm saying? He was still out gang banging, killing people. Because if that's the case, then he was being a hypocrite. Because you can't rap and preach about all this. I don't know because I ain't follow people like that. All I'm
We
saying is
don't
I
know
know
what he did, but
now
all these
CP, I'm
right.
we
gonna
don't
tell
know
you.
what he was doing at the time. We know he's a gangbanging. If you know about that gang life, you just know. All right, you just
Right.
know.
I'm gonna tell y'all a part that wasn't in this interview though that y'all didn't see previously. Even though he said fuck Nipsey Hussle, but you understand Nipsey Hussle was a rapper. That was a whole different person. Now he whatever Nipsey Hussle real name is, he was like I fuck with him. He was
Yeah,
like
he
that
did.
man was a real father. That
Yes.
man was actually a community person. That man was on the verge of buying the whole fucking block in his own fucking neighborhood for his people. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
he
he was like,
did.
no, he respected that nigga. He was like, but fuck Nipsey Hussle. You know what I'm saying? He was like, fuck King Von. King Von was a fucking serial killer. And y'all niggas, and people praise this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like they jam his music, they all get all crunk about the nigga, but the nigga's a fucking serial killer. You know what I'm saying? It's like this is what the fuck is wrong with our community. You praise serial killers. You know what I'm saying? But when a nigga come and speak some fucking truth and make you really open your eyes and shit, they get offended. You know what I'm saying? It's like how can you get offended by the way that this man delivers shit when again, nigga, every song we listen to that's on the radio talking about killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Turning our women into lesbians. You know what I'm saying? Like doing just all kind of
Oh,
shit.
that's what Nipsey Hussle said. That's why he said.
No, I'll turn all these bitches into lesbians.
And
He was
that's
like,
why
shit.
he
He was
said.
like, nigga, not my daughter, you know. Somebody, we gotta listen to this shit while I'm dropping my daughter off on her way to school. Somebody, no, hell no. Somebody, this shit y'all support? No.
But I mean, in the same song, you have I don't know, cause that I feel like turning bitches into lesbians is not the worst thing you could rap and say in a song. Cause I done heard way worse,
But that's just
way
one thing
worse
to point out. Is what you
about
said.
killing a nigga's mama and making
As
his
a matter of fact,
making the
he said that shit too. He talking about young rapped about talking about I shot at your mama, don't speak on my name. He was like, and that nigga really did shoot that boy mama. And these are niggas that
So I
y'all
mean,
listen
like,
to and like. It's still a glitch when I talk.
Mm-hmm.
yes, very much so. It sounds like it's demented.
Nice.
It's like it's throwing my.
I
It's
know.
like I don't
I'm
know.
like this. Like what? Because it sounds like there's something in the background going.
Yeah,
Okay, so
yeah.
Cheryl Lee saying he has a very unorthodox. He is a very unorthodox, and some are offended of the way he gives his message. Correct, but like y'all said, it's the meat he's given. Yes, I know it's a cringe with him, but like he said, when I was saying it nice and being polite, nobody was hearing my message.
I mean, I get that, but I mean, it's like I missed his meat because I got all the salad and lettuce and mayo and everything else that was thrown around it. So I missed the
You
most
missed
important
me.
part. Everything else, like that got reflected because everything, like he gotta do better. And if he's trying to reach everybody, like I mean, is his message only for the black community? Because if that's the case, then it's cool with how he delivering stuff.
Yeah,
But if not, if he's trying to do better all the way around, like you know what I'm saying, in all nationalities, then like that he's racist as fuck. I'm sorry, like I don't like that.
we keep you
And I guess
racist
at
with
the same time,
black prejudice.
he prejudice. Okay, he's prejudiced
Mhm.
as fuck, and like that really don't sit right with me. Like it can't. And it makes me miss it.
You know what's
Like I miss
crazy?
all the important stuff.
We all a little racist and all a little prejudiced.
Prejudice.
The only difference is that nigga's honest about
He
his
was
shit.
flagrant.
But he's honest about his shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. I mean, not saying that it's right, but again, like I said, we all got a little bit in us. All of us. Everybody's
He could
judgmental.
he could
You
have
know what
been a let me just say this type. He could have been a let me just say this. I mostly am for my community,
I'm saying?
and I really don't
That
fuck with
delivery
white or
would have
other
appeased
nationalities.
you. That delivery would have appeased you. But there's 200 million people out here that he's trying to reach.
And
And
keep
he
in
ain't gonna care
mind,
about it the right way.
he said he used to say it how you just
Yeah,
said
the
it.
way that you talking about,
Didn't
he
nobody
said you
give
said
a
it,
fuck.
and nobody listened to him.
Nobody
So when you
listened.
start talking ignorant, now you listening. Now you can hear
Now
him.
when he said he gonna fuck white women and trash their babies, everybody's like, huh?
But I mean, yeah, but saying that shit like that just delivers a message. Okay, let's say he reaching these young brothers out here, so now they think it's
Yeah,
okay to
but
go out
did
here
you hear what he said?
and fight with their
Peanut,
baby.
you are stuck at what that one,
That's what I'm saying.
those
You
two
stuck
words.
at his
No,
the first
listen,
part of the message.
Peanut. Did you hear what he said after that? He said, I said it. These are things that I think of, but I would never execute on them. And that's okay because then if for you, you're saying that we're all perfect. A lot of us have things that we think about. We might not think about fucking white people and trashing their babies, but he said these are things that he think about out of being angry, but he would never execute on these things. But
I'm
y'all
pretty sure
didn't
like you've
hear
had
that
fucked
part.
up thoughts too. I'm pretty sure you've had fucked
And
up
that's
thoughts
what
too,
he
or
said.
wanting to
He
hurt
said
somebody or
everybody
do
got
something.
fucked up thoughts.
But that don't mean you gonna do it.
That's what he said, but you didn't. Nobody is listening to that, and that's what he says. They get stuck on what I'm saying. They're not paying attention to the meat
Yeah.
of what I'm
That
saying.
part was
Yeah, because
just to
I'm
get
not
your
gonna
attention.
get it. I'm not gonna get it.
That part was
I'm
just
not
to
gonna
get your
get
attention.
it.
Now here come the rest. Here come what he really want to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you weren't listening to me when I was coming at you the polite, proper, nice way, or whatever the case may be. But now that I talk stupid to you and say some wild ass shit, you want to listen to me. That's all he did. He
On some
said
real
something to
shit.
get your attention. Now you listening. So now let me give you the real message.
I wasn't listening. Like he said something to make me stop listening to him, honestly. And yeah, honestly, like I'd be like, "What the fuck is that? Turn that shit off. I don't like that at all. That is ugly." Honestly, Miss Shirley, yeah, a lot of rap music, I have that thing. Like a lot of the new rap, that NBA young boy and all that yelling, "I'll kill you, bitch, fuck your mama," all that, cat. No, no, I don't like none of that. That's ugly.
But that's rap.
Yes,
Matter of fact,
That I don't
matter of
know.
fact,
I don't like
hold on,
rap.
hold on, hold on, hold on. No, no. Cause don't I got a few of my songs on my playlist that I got from you?
Mo 3,
But it's MO3 and Boosie, and they talking about killing niggas.
that
I
they're
think
more so talking about if you try
no,
to fuck with
the
them,
whole song is
they
talking about sweeping a nigga or sweeping or whatever. Fucking it.
okay.
Killing. The whole song is based on killing a nigga, and you vibe the fuck out that song. That's what I'm saying though. See, you like that shit, but when this nigga up here trying to get
No,
some real
because
shit, in the,
you. First of all, the whole thing of the song is if you fuck with them, don't think that they ain't gonna fuck with you. Now I play my piece, but if you come at me, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. And like that's some real shit. Like I mind my business, but if you try to play, I ain't no killer, but
see,
don't push me
it's
type shit.
the first thing that you will resort to is a gun instead of your fist. There go another problem right there. I'm saying, why you gotta kill a motherfucker? You your own kind. It was like you can't fight this nigga and go on about your business. Both of y'all go home.
And in the same thing, but in the same thing, like you miss, like in the same thing, like in the same song, like I mean, not in the same song, but in the same album, he made a thing called Black Message and stuff like that. So like I don't know,
He's a walking
his rap is
contradiction.
different,
You can't say kill
basically.
a
But
nigga in
you know,
that song and then on the same album you talking about I'm gonna uplift y'all. The
he
fuck?
like, he just talk about a lot of real shit that's going on in the government and like in the world, like type shit. It ain't like basically they killing the other
That
stuff.
nigga
Oh.
say it's the drugs. Real shit. Them niggas do a lot of drugs, bro. It's like they 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 want to push positivity in the community and in the background. You know what I'm saying? But on record, the what's gonna reach the world, they talking about killing each other. It's the same way how we were talking about the other day, how Future rap about popping pills, doing drugs and shit like that, and that nigga don't do shit. That nigga don't do none of that. That nigga don't pop none of them Xannies and all that other bullshit.
Oh,
You know what I'm
just
saying? But he
advertising on
promoted
his
though.
phone.
But he promoted. I'm talking about how he go back to his community.
All part, but that's all part of the government. I mean, never
No,
mind.
I don't say nothing. That was
That
part of the government. That nigga said it. He ain't the government. That nigga said it. That's the song he made, and he don't do it. But that's what I'm
yeah, but
talking about.
he also signed. Future still popping. Future still making albums. Future still paid. Right, he still got money going. So he part of everything that's going around circulating. So he got to promote certain shit in his songs. Just like, never mind.
No, no, you ain't got to. See, there's
It's
niggas
a
like
whole other topic.
there's
Get
niggas
into a
like
whole nother.
there's niggas like David Banner and Big Crit who in they raps they ain't spitting nothing but straight facts in support of the black people and really pushing forward for us. But them niggas don't get that spotlight like that because they speaking the truth to you. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas
I
that push this dope and shit like that, that's the shit that people
but
listen
that
to.
know who that is.
Hey, that's that. You got to open up your eyes. Stop looking at what the people just fucking give you.
Mm-mm. I mean, it's just, I guess it is, because it's still about how you, it's all about the approach. I'm sorry, it's all about how you come up. I ain't gonna receive something that's negative. It's just that it is what it is. I shut down on that. It ain't gonna program me. It don't matter if you got some good stuff in there. It fucks me up. Now, rapping and lyrical, like that shit, like it's different when rap songs. He better make a rap about killing people and stuff, because it's different. Because then if it catches on, then it catches on to a swingy beat type shit. But like actually holding a conversation, you want somebody to you want to hold a conversation, or you want to, speak and have people comprehend and understand and take in and receive your message that you're talking,
Smokey.
then you gotta have to be willing to be receptive, and people being willing to be receptive to that, like that's only people, like I guess, of the black community. And I guess that's where I guess my white shine, because it's like I was just completely thrown off by him,
Okay,
and I want the
I
only
tell you what.
off by him.
I tell you what. Go back and watch the interview again. Now, the only reason why I say that is because in order for you to get this message, he ain't starting off the way that you don't like, saying what you don't want to hear, saying all the fucked up shit. That's not what it is. You know what I'm saying? This is not him on his on camera just ranting and talking shit. It's not that he getting asked these questions, so he don't come off fucked up from the beginning saying no shit that you ain't gonna like. It's straight to the
I watched,
point.
I heard it in the car. We were sitting in the car when he
Nah, a
played it.
full undivided attention, so you can really hear this nigga, so you can hear the
No,
whole
I'm not.
message and not parts of it.
It's not. It's gonna be the same result. Cause soon as he get to talking about some dumbass negative shit like that, it's gonna turn me off. That's what
And
I'm
I
saying.
promise,
Like
now that I seen
his
that
message,
everything he said, you might not get offended to them. The interview is over, and then he explains in that same
went
breath,
into the whole
"I
segment
ain't gonna
with
do it."
you because talking and what you was playing yesterday, I didn't like none of that shit, which is why I started doing other
All
shit.
right.
So
Well,
soon,
well, we're not going to keep arguing about convincing anybody to listen to Charles White. Right?
yeah.
You don't want to
Oh,
listen.
somebody offered me a e-hug. Thank
Don't
you.
don't
I can't.
don't listen to him. But y'all had a very good point, right? Y'all said very micro
Oh,
thoughts. The more you think about something, the more it stays in your subconscious. This goes back to when I said when Charles White talked about his brother who got beat really bad by his father, and he had that homicidal thought that he was going to kill someone. And at 17, he did kill someone, right? And and this is what I'm thinking you're responding to, y'all, when you say it stays in your subconscious and eventually you will do it. Obsessing over one idea, how serial killers and molesters are made. Mm. Mm. Um, Nobody talks about that part. I didn't really feel like arguing this morning, but I am so glad you said it. That's so true. Said what part? About the serial killers and the molesters, or what I missed? Trey said, nah, gonna say it starts with the government to promote violence and make revenue for the system. Well, we know that. We know that. You know, one of the
that,
things I didn't know that. What was the three places, the three countries he said? United States, Korea. There's one more country.
the Saudi, the
Sudan,
Saudi,
Sudan, Sudan, Sudan. Those are the three countries that will penalize minors as adults in the court system,
Mhm.
right? So from 12 years old, he was saying he had some friends that are still in jail. Like some of his friends, he even described the murder that he was a part of with that mall thing, and some of his friends got 99 years, 93 years. I mean, these guys got big
At
years.
12 and 13 years old.
13 years old. And he said, yes, these kids committed crimes. And this goes back to when he said, even though you have the single mother that's nurturing you, you're out in the street because your mama is working. You out in the street, you at the barbershop, you doing this, you doing that. So you see the uncles making money selling. So you get into that shit. 12 and 13 years old, you start committing crimes. You start, wanting that life. He said there's people in there these kids are doing life. He said he was blessed not to get charged as an adult and be able to come out and fight and make additional laws to help other people. But he has friends that are doing life. He said, you know how many kids are in the system right now that got arrested at young ages that are doing life in prison with no parole, no options of parole. Why are they penalizing these kids for crimes that they committed at such a young age instead of rehabilitating these kids, helping
Yeah,
these kids? He
when the
said,
mind don't fully develop till you like 25.
yep. He said, your mind isn't exactly until you're 25. He said he remembers the day his mother came to court and the judge was like, do you want us to let him come home today? And I'm gonna tell you, I had so much fucking respect for his mother because I wouldn't have had the strength to do what she did. She looked at that judge and she said, no, I don't want him to come home. I need him to continue doing those programs that he signed up in. Okay. And he continued to have to do those programs. And he said those programs is what
Three
saved
more years.
3 more years.
3 more years in jail. She just left him in there for 3 more years.
3 more years. And he said those programs saved his life. And he said, these are the programs that we need for these kids. These are the things that we need to keep promoting. I heard that because I was that mother that sat in that courtroom and I'd have been like, yes, let my baby come home.
Raw, I think I caught up with what y'all and Deb was talking
What they talking
about.
about?
Okay, no, you said that y'all said it's very. Have y'all ever heard of micro thoughts? The more you think
Yeah,
about
I
something,
read
the more
that. That's what I said. That's related to.
what the he said in reference to him saying he was only thinking those thoughts, he ain't never acted on it. And then Debbie was basically saying that she said that's how, well, you read the
Yeah.
comment, so Debbie was basically saying that nobody wants to talk about that part. I didn't feel like arguing this morning, but
Oh,
I'm so
okay.
glad you said,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
And then
Well, let me ask you a
Debbie, I'm
question.
sorry.
Have you ever had a thought? Has anybody on here ever had a thought that y'all never executed on? Like something
Me,
crazy?
me, yep.
What
I wanted to knock a motherfucker off. I wanted to kill a motherfucker.
And you never did it? Okay, Peanut, you ever had a
Hell
crazy thought that you didn't execute on?
I mean, yeah, I have, but just because I know the consequence type
And
shit.
because you didn't
Yeah.
say it out loud, it's okay. I've had
I
plenty of
thought about that a few times.
Yeah,
I've
because I mean,
I've had plenty of negative thoughts that I didn't execute. You know, I got one that I'm gonna admit out loud, and this is gonna be a really bad one. But I live my life out loud. When my son was getting arrested and driving me fucking crazy. Okay, this is what I said. I said this, and I only told two people this in my life, but I'm telling the world today. I said, boy, I mean, I was stressed. I was tired. My brother lived his life in jail. Here, my son going down the same path. And I was like, I'm tired, Lord, I'm tired. I said, it would be all right if a bus run my son over and
oh
I bury
Lord.
him. I swear to God. And it hurts my heart that I thought that at one point in my life. I was 18, not 18, but I was young with this boy ripping me a new asshole. And I was like, he wasn't 18 yet. He was like 13. And I was like, I can't do it no more, Lord. And you know what? That was the one thing for years I had to work on forgiving myself for the thought that I even thought that, right? I love my son with every fiber of my being. And if you fuck with him, I will poke you. But I was so tired at that point in my life that I had that thought for that fleeting moment. And that fleeting moment, that thought, I lived with that guilt for many, many years just for having that thought for a few moments. You understand? Now, if I would have said that out loud at the time, oh, motherfucker, I hope a bus run your ass the fuck down. You get on my nerves, I could bury you. Guess what? I'd have sounded like Charles White because I'd have said it out loud.
Can I just say, off topic, on to lighten up the situation? Debbie is such a, you know how she's so good and sweet and giving and expects the best. You know, gives the people the benefit of
What
the
the
doubt.
fuck she on here
Why
saying?
she thought so? Pushing P stands for pushing pill. I thought it was called pill.
I know. I saw that. I was like, what?
First of all, that's what
But
Young
you
Thug
just
lawyers told. That's what Young Thug lawyers told them in court. That pushing P stands for pushing positivity. No, that ain't what the fuck that shit mean.
I read that. I was like, what? I was like, poor Debbie.
Man,
Wait,
she
Hillbilly
probably
said,
wait. That's probably one of the songs she jammed in her car though. Pushing P.
Hillbilly, you said you were drunk the day your mom got out of prison. True story. You drank on purpose because you knew she was coming home. She said she was being funny.
what's up, man?
Okay, Deb.
Cool.
They've been going ham in these comments, Raw. You're missing a lot.
I know. Trey said, wait, I am. I missed a whole lot. Listen, I was listening to y'all talk. DJ Dub said, I'll just stick with EW and F. Keep your head to the sky. You know what? I'm dead. That's all you gonna listen to in music. Ansel said, this convo never gets on public TV like the negative that makes them more money. Exactly. You right. You right,
Because they
Ansel.
wanted to continue to destroy us.
You right. You right.
Yeah, they don't want the black people to wake up to who they really are, and that's just some real shit.
Mm-hmm.
And
Has
Charleston White trying
anyone
to wake
listened to Ryan
motherfuckers up.
McDonald or
Who is
Adam
that?
Calhoun? No,
No, I don't know who
I ain't
that
never
is.
heard of that.
I never heard of them. I'm gonna look them up now, Hillbilly. Johnny said, we all know Fat Joe was attempting to avoid a future Rico case. We know he was about that life. Look at P. Diddy right now. Everybody done bumped up. Me, the P. Diddy. Whatever he was rocking, we were just rocking to it, right? Meanwhile, he in the back abusing bitches.
I never liked P. I didn't. I don't think I supported him on was his Ciroc, and because I but other than that, I didn't listen to his music like that, except for like
We
you
still
know
put money in his pocket.
his name brand. He made, but he was smart. He invested. He was smart. He
Just
invested.
saying.
He
See,
invested. Like,
we will,
and he's just a fucked up person.
we'll
He's
come
still
up with all
businessman.
kinds of excuses. They would talk about what did Charles White say? I know y'all gonna be mad about this. How Martin Luther King was a hoe.
Yep, he was. Yep. And it's documented.
It's document and Cam Newton was like, why you say that, man? He said it's documented facts. Y'all don't read?
Like you mean like he slept around?
Yes.
Yeah. He was
It's
like, but Malcolm X
documented
didn't.
facts. He said
He
that's
said
what's
Malcolm
wrong
X
with
didn't.
black people. Y'all just watch what's on TV. Do y'all read?
Yeah, but I mean they try to hold on because every black like on some real stuff the like black people that matter. Like okay, so Martin
No,
Luther
because
King.
he said Malcolm X wasn't
Didn't
that.
do none of that.
He didn't do none of that. He was breaking it down. He was like, so don't turn around and act like you following leaders. And then just because I come out with this hard shit, y'all be like, I'm not listening to you. But ain't nobody perfect. But he did say Malcolm X was not like that.
Yeah,
So
his argument about it was that
because I don't understand like why y'all like I don't understand because because Martin Luther King being a hoe don't change what he did and who
no,
he was.
his argument
Exactly.
I
his
don't understand. So what is saying? Oh, he was a hoe. So
Listen to
his
what Peanut said. Listen to what Peanut said. Just because Martin Luther King was a hoe, it doesn't take away from what he said. So why does Cam Newton saying the things that he say take away from the factual shit he's saying?
not Cam Newton, she meant
I
Charleston
mean,
White.
Charleston White.
But Pete, his whole reason.
honestly, Martin Luther King sleeping with a bunch of women or going and freely pleasuring women ain't got nothing to do with how his message was coming off to his people. He always promoted positivity in his
But the
message. Like, you
argument,
can't the conversations on how he made his speeches ain't the same. How you gonna
the
put him and
conversation
Martin
wasn't
Luther
about
King in
his
the same
message.
category?
The reason
Because
why
even
he
if I
said that
knew, if
wasn't
I was
about his
allowed back
message.
then to know him, I still would have
Nigga.
liked the Martin Luther King if and if I knew he was a hoe. Because he's a nice person and he's just being very generous with himself.
The reason why he said that was not because of the message that he got. The whole point of why he said that was, he was talking about Christians. Christians are so fucking the biggest hypocrites out here. He say the whole fact that
Oh well, that don't apply.
Dr. King was a preacher. He was a Christian. He was a preacher, but he was the biggest whoremonger out there. You know what I'm saying? He was like, but Malcolm X, he wasn't no Christian, and he ain't do none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? He lived more righteous.
I mean, but hold on, because
this is why I say you have to actually go listen to the video to get to the way that he actually said it. Like, you understand it better.
Well, because they were
we're not
talking
saying that
about
all verbatim.
Christianity.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure we're not saying it verbatim for you to really fully understand it. But nah, that nigga was right. With the way he explained it in the show, that nigga was right.
So he was a preacher, so he was wrong for being a hoe.
Like, because Cam, it's in content, Peanut. The argument is going to be invalid unless you heard what the man
you
said.
have to hear the whole thing.
Because the thing is Cam Newton, they were talking about Christianity, following the morals of Christianity. And Charles White said, I don't go by being a Christian. I'm spiritual. I believe in God. I believe in it. But I don't go by the Bible. I don't go by Christianity, because there's some Christian people who we follow that did not abide by what they considered Christianity was. And Cam Newton said, give me an example. He brought up, Malcolm X was a Christian. I mean, Martin Luther King was a Christian, and look what he did. And Malcolm X was a Muslim, and he didn't do it. He said, so you can't just say, oh, because you're not claiming Christianity, that you're not perfect or whatever. He said he's spiritual. So that was the content of that conversation.
See, ain't a man that don't care about no excuse that he ain't had no side babies. He was still a homeowner. So that don't nobody care that he ain't have no outside kids. He still did the shit.
But back in that time, he see. I'm about. No, I ain't gonna even do that.
It was like by Christians being the biggest hypocrites.
So at the end of the day, it was just I don't know, because in the Bible it said that you can have multiple concubines and stuff. So how about that? And he can use that since he was preaching that damn word. Lord forgive me, but I don't mean it like, I'm not trying to say it in disrespectful, but I'm just saying in the Bible it talks about multiple concubines and stuff like that. So I mean, even if he was out there being a hoe, I mean, technically it was in the word that they were out there doing it like that. So.
Oh, wait a minute. Trey said, wait, y'all really gonna get a bug up your ass. Trey said Charleston White is the modern day MLK Jr. And Debbie Deb said, wait a minute, modern day House Sway. Trey said, add Deb because of his attitude to grab attention to the community and make them more elite. As much as people talk about R. Kelly, they playing his new song on the radio. Oh shit. I like R. Kelly's music. Separate the music from the man. See, that's the thing too, right? And I'm guilty of that, because look what R. Kelly did, right? And I'm still stepping in the name of love.
I mean, but my whole thing is, this is how I am. When people show you who they are or tell you who they are, they give you the choice of wanting to, you get the choice. You know who they are. Like, there's no blinders. R. Kelly never hid the fact that he fucked with little girls. Like, I mean, not saying it's okay, because I completely disagree with it, and I don't, I'm not saying that at all. But this man got permission from the parents, and they were in contracts and shit like that. And so it was like, became more, once he got sued and shit, it was more, oh, I'm hungry, I want some money out you type stuff. You ain't been paying me enough. You done blew up, I want more money. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like he done went out and raped no little girls, like actually took them. Now these girls he done had relationships with, true enough, it was wrong, because they weren't mature enough to make, to understand that he was too old for them. But with the parents' permission, and even then, you know what I'm saying, like, even still, he wasn't hiding that shit.
Yeah.
So it just like he got sued, but like everybody was okay with it then. Like, he still became who he was, that famous. If it was a problem, like, he shouldn't have blew up like he was. There's something should have got addressed. Somebody parents should have went when he had the relationship.
Yeah.
With the little child, with her then. Why come forth later? So that's how I feel with that situation. So if he make good music and it's something that's gonna thump, guess what? I'm gonna thump it, because I listen to R. Kelly too.
Me too.
I agree, Nakia. Like, my whole thing is, with him, I say this. He needs to be mindful of his context and the delivery of his message, especially with him reaching out in young black communities since he's
And
one.
that's what Cam Newton's point was.
The
Definitely.
message that he's giving out is like you steady repeating how you have these thoughts, and you have these thoughts, oh, and I'm doing this, and he said some shit that he's done. I heard him talk about some shit that he's done to some white people, even though he was a teenager, you know what I'm saying? So you going out and you talking about your experiences and the shit you've done to these new age, these new generation teenagers, you know what I'm saying? How you know you're not having no influence on them? We already got some new generation teenagers out here running raggedy. You know they are.
Yeah.
And so I'm just saying, be mindful of how you putting out this context, because I missed all your good shit. I missed all the good in the message, because I only kept hearing the backlash, and it wasn't just only the part that he said about leaving the white women and the babies. It was like everything in context. Like I heard all the bad, I didn't hear no good. So it's like his bad stuff deflected off my energy, and I wasn't hearing nothing that he was trying to put out.
And he ain't, y'all. He ain't.
He's
You
very mindful. He say what he say to get attention, but think about, like, I get that you trying to get attention, but think about it though. Like y'all, like people sit here and say the music influence kids or whatever, but like these new generation kids we have, they are already violent as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
And for you to come out and that's the first thing, that's what you lead with, and you're a leader for the community, and you're getting some places, and you're successful, and you're doing this, and you come out saying, starting with shit like that. What's that? If that's all I took from the message, what you think other young impressionable people gonna take from that message?
Mm-hmm.
That, oh, you was out here doing that, and they probably have their own complexes with the white people, with people showing favoritism. Oh, well, since this he having the same thoughts like me, well, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just be mindful. That's
Mm-hmm.
all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Because I sure missed the message.
Yeah. And that's gonna happen. And that was Cam Newton's point in the interview. That was one of the things that he kept harping on throughout the interview. He was like, it's your delivery. It's your delivery of the message. Like, I get your message. I respect it. Cam agreed with a lot of his points, but he was like, people are not going to hear it because of the way you're delivering the message. And that's the point that you're making. Yeah. I'm hoping, Trey, now that he has our attention, he can resume talking like he has some sense and stop spewing the negativity that got him in the attention he wanted in the first place. And that's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping that because he said for years he's been out here, and his voice hasn't been heard, and now that he's been ignorant and his voice is heard. So I'm hoping that I'm hoping that he readjusts, because I really believe, I have a lot of respect for people who stay in their community and help their community. I have a lot of respect for that, because I was not one of those people. As soon as I got somebody, I was like, I'm the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people do not. And I remember one year this guy took me out on a date, and he introduced me to his friends. And this one guy, he was a big deal in Newark. This is in Newark, New Jersey. Now, fuck that. If I lived in Newark, as soon as I got some money, I'm the fuck out of there. Okay? This motherfucker bought a house, everything. I said, you choosing to live here? He said, yes. I choose to live right in the hood on the number blocks in Newark, because this is where I was raised. And I work in my community. I go to the town hall meetings. I work for my community. I push my community. I do charities. How can I leave my community and say that I'm helping my people? Right. And there's a population of people that feel that way. And there's the population of people like me that be like, I'm the fuck out of here and goodbye. Right. And so to me, Charles White is one of those people that no matter how much money he's making, he stays in the community. And no matter how much money he's been offered, he's turned down opportunities to not leave the community. And I'm hoping that his delivery gets better, because I see something there. I know for some people it's hard, but because I am a straight shooter myself and my mouth can be raggedy as fuck at times, like I kind of get past all of that. And I didn't get, and I can understand where it triggered you, because you're biracial, Peanut. So it didn't affect me the same way it affected you. And so I understand that, you know what I'm saying? And not that, you know, my grandmama's daddy is white, but it still didn't affect me.
Hold on, talking about raw. Mind you, mind I might you all I say, you know, I'm kind of high right now, so I
Oh,
fuck the tongue tie with a black father. You know what I'm saying? That said fuck the kids type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's some trauma there, like, and so if that's what the black
he
men think,
didn't say
damn,
fuck
is
the
all black
kids.
thinking like
He
that?
did not say fuck the kids. He said,
No, he said if he had a baby with a white woman, he would
God,
fuck a
you
white
are
woman.
still there. Peanut, we heard that. Can we get past that one statement? I can't take that white lady baby statement no more. We
Me
heard that.
either.
All right, but we heard it. We passed it. We can't undo it.
He
It's
can't do it. But that's
it's
what I'm saying. It had me like that. That made me think, like, well, damn, is all the black men's thoughts like this? Let me go impregnate a white woman and leave her. That's what made me think.
I
Like,
know.
damn,
Peanut, we got it. We understand. We know that's a trauma trigger for you.
who was the last real activist we had? Wasn't it like Cornell X or something? Cornell X, something X. Cornell X, I think. Cornell X, something like that. Come
He
on.
didn't last long. No. We still got Jesse Powell and the fucking one that just lost all that weight. What the fuck? He looked like a little skinny peanut with a big head now.
Who?
The one with the, what's his name? With the A. Al Sharpton.
Oh, Al Sharpton.
Al Sharpton, Jesse Powell. But these motherfuckers are old. But you're right. Where are the young activists? You know why? I asked this question a couple of months ago. I said, where are the activists in our black community? Them motherfuckers are tired of dying. They tired of getting shot. Don't nobody want to fucking stand up and be an activist because guess what? They scared. I don't blame them. But that's what Charles White said. Charles White said, I live in the hood. I ain't scared. I say what I say. But you're right, Ghost. If they don't like what Charles White is saying, where's the next fucking activist? Where are they? Deliver the message different. Where they at?
They killing them off. The government is.
Okay. Sexy Red got on live on IG last night talking about she joining the Illuminati. Because that's where the fuck they at. Because you know why? A population of black people signing up for the Illuminati, making all this money and not giving a fuck. Right? That's what she said. She said, oh, I signed my soul over to the Illuminati. I'm like, oh my God. Y'all see Pete Diddy's contract expired and they done fucking him. They fucking him the fuck up now. Because I'm like, baby, I thought the Illuminati was supposed to protect you. What happened? Oh, y'all said Al Sharpton with his fraudulent ass.
Well, they do though. They do though, but only.
So what happened to P. Diddy?
Only if you do what they want. You know what I'm saying? It's something that they wanted from him that he wasn't willing to give them, I guess. But you got to sacrifice something in order to stay right with them. What you mean?
Yeah.
Why you think Blue been going on concert lately? Because that was Beyonce's sacrifice. Why you think her name Blue Ivy? Because Ivy stands for Illuminati Very Youngest.
Look at you breaking it down.
I'm just saying. And
they were saying that's why Sexy Red made so much money because they were like, if you really think about it, her music is fucking trash and she looked like trash and she making money left and right. It's got to be money from the Illuminati. That's what they're saying, allegedly.
Wait. But when you promote the shit that they want you to promote, sex, drugs, prostitution, you know what I'm saying? Guess what? You gonna get where you need to be and you gonna get the money you want. Because guess what? You giving, you promoting what you want. Guess what? Back into what? The black community.
Mm-hmm. I never heard of no Quanell X either. That must be somebody from Peanut's era.
I might be saying his name wrong. I'm gonna find him and I'm gonna send it in the group chat because he's somewhat very he
was Deb said because he only in Houston.
Oh, thank you. Because he's somebody in Houston. He might only be in Houston, but I'm gonna find the correct name because I might be saying the name wrong.
Good morning, Gavin. That's Lafayette, right? From Mob. Good morning, Lafayette. Y'all be getting on here with y'all little government names. I love it. Oh my goodness. Well, this was an interesting topic, because I knew I was gonna stir up something. But guess what message I just got, y'all?
What?
I just got a text message about the end of summer soiree. I'm so busy, y'all. I really need help. Oh my God.
He said,
Smokey, you still here? We had such a deep conversation. I didn't get to really give you that real good morning. Good morning, Smokey. Are you still here? I just got a text about the dates for end of summer soiree. And so I got to start working on that. Oh my God.
this is a oh,
Somebody help me. Okay, so how you feel? I don't want to do DR.
the Dominican Republic.
Oh, wait a minute now.
Hold on. I'm so reading some of this.
Oh shit! The prices are dog doodle cheap though. I need other options. Okay. The
I
price.
agree, for real. Like it's a lot of stuff that's coming. Oh my God. Raw, you're hosting, you're supposed to be reading this aloud.
I know, but I'm planning my end of summer soiree too. So start reading, Peanut.
It's so much. Go said drop the link. It says no. Nakia said no real activist had to use shock value to gain popularity. And Debbie said because she's responding because Debbie said, while I recognize some of what Charleston White says needs to be said, a lot of his comments made me troll. Dang it, you moved them. Um.
I read that one.
Okay. Hold on then, because then it says they lack emotional intelligence. Ain't no way he's a community activist. Nah, it's not. That's not what he led with. He tried to say it in a nice tone. Nobody listened, so he kind of hold on.
All right, sleep tight, Smokey. All right. Y'all said hell nah. They treat black people bad. If they think you are Haitian, my friend almost went to jail out there. Oh my God, y'all give me headaches. I've been to DR a million times. I ain't never been mistreated. Come on now, y'all. Y'all gonna find reason not to go nowhere. Stop that. Yes, they do mistreat Haitians. I mean, there's racism and prejudice everywhere.
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 There's
Right?
crime
Y'all want
everywhere.
to pay $4,000? Y'all want to go to Africa? Because there's a place in South Africa where black people are not allowed, and that's in South Africa. Okay, a whole village of white people living and black people are not allowed, and yet we still go to Africa.
Right? Just
Stop
go.
that.
Just go.
I never had a problem in DR. Just like when I played for Mexico, everybody was like, "Oh my God, we're gonna get kidnapped." The cartel. Did y'all? Y'all motherfuckers came back, right? The fuck? Come on now.
Right.
Right,
I
Trey. Stop being
so
scared. Just the fuck go. I'm gonna listen. When I give my end of summer soirees, you get
It's a
transportation.
cigarette anyway.
You get transportation from the airport to the resort, and transportation from the resort to the airport. Okay, you do not. We're not leaving the resort. We're gonna be in the resort. You're safe. The fuck. All right. Now, for all my other city hopping trips, I am not providing transportation. Just let me start talking about that right now because I already got a question. How are people getting to Galveston? I don't know. Okay. We got the house. I know how I'm getting there because I'm flying there days before and I'm hopping in somebody's car. Okay. I
Boom,
can
boom.
I looked up Uber from the Bush Airport or Hobby Airport to Jamaica Beach.
Ooh.
Beach.
Ooh.
$60. It's not that bad. That's
That's
all.
it?
That's it. It's 60. That's how much it was for the little small car. Y'all don't need the big black luxury car. Okay. Get y'all little asses in the little small hatchback and get y'all asses out to Jamaica Beach. 60 something dollars. I'm not arranging transportation. Okay. I gotta find my own transportation.
Seen it was the video of the Charleston White interview with Cam Newton that just came out a couple days ago.
The what?
No, I was responding to Cena.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, anyway, y'all. back to my end of the show announcements. Okay, so I'm gonna start planning the end of summer soiree. She just popped up with DR, but I'm not really happy with DR, even though it's cheap. I'm not really happy with that option right now. I'm aiming for Antigua, Turks and Caicos, U.S. Virgin Islands, something like that. Now again,
Turks.
I know again this is going to be based on price, right? Because I don't want y'all cussing me out. Like I don't want to come back and say it's going to cost y'all bitches $2,000 and y'all start passing the fuck out. And so this is why I'm trying to be conscious about where we're going. Keep in mind,
All right, y'all. I'm praying for you.
huh?
I'm saying y'all say a prayer for you.
Oh, prayers, y'all. Everything is gonna work out. Okay. So with that being said, I will let y'all know what I'm coming up with and what options I have for the end of summer soiree. But I'm looking at dates around August 8th to August 13th, 2024. So guys, don't act like y'all don't have no vacation days left. Don't act like shit. I'm putting all my shit out. Hey, boo. I'm putting all my shit out early. Okay. So y'all know the dates of when we're going Friendsgiving. Friendsmas is limited to 10 people. I am not dealing with 15 people for Friendsmas. It's only going to be 10 people in that house for Friendsmas. Um, and that's going to be December 5th through the 8th. And then we're talking about the end of summer soiree, which is around August 8th. Okay, so keep those dates in mind. And as I lock things down, I will share that information. Mark, you have a passport? Okay. I'm just making sure because, we got to be ready to travel. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Anyway, y'all, I'm out because I got work to do. What?
They gave instructions.
What happened?
I don't want to deal with them.
I'm not playing with you. All right, Mark. I'm not playing with you. I'm not playing with you. All right.
You gonna be,
Y'all don't have to go. When I go and I come back and y'all see all my pictures, y'all gonna be like, damn, this bitch really living. Listen, I'm telling you, I'm going to West Virginia. All right. And I know Smokey on here. He already said he going. So you better come the fuck on, Smokey, because you said you got me. The hell. Mark don't want to go, Smokey.
I'm
Listen,
coming.
get
I'm
get
going.
thank you, Ghost. Get your mob folks together. Mark, are you mob? Are you
Nah,
gonna be mob? Are you not mob?
no, ma'am.
Okay. Listen.
ED.
Well, you mob guys, Ghost and Smokey, y'all don't be acting like little chickens. Y'all better come the fuck on.
Gavin. Lafayette. I'm sorry.
Chickens
My
ain't
bad.
got
Oh, Lafayette, you coming, Lafayette? Deb said Chicago scared the mess out of me standing behind Peanut. I was about to say, who is that? Okay, Brian said he going. Okay, Lafayette going. That's right. Rile up the fucking men. Make sure we safe. That's all.
no pepper.
Peanut don't want to go. She's scared, but we gonna have the men protect us, Peanut. We gotta have the. It is beautiful, y'all. See, y'all said West Virginia is beautiful as fuck. It is beautiful. Y'all gonna miss out just because. See, this is what the white folks want y'all to do. Be scared. I experienced racism right at the bar this weekend, right in front of Ghost, Mark, and Smokey just this weekend. Bartender was racist as fuck. And we were
As
in New York
fuck.
City. He was
As
racist as
fuck.
fuck. He did
That
not
boy.
like me and Maria.
That boy was mad. That
He
boy
was
was
mad
upset.
at us. He didn't like us. And we were like, what the fuck we do? Being black.
In
All
the
right.
country bar. And being
Yeah,
black in the
at an
country bar.
Irish bar, because I don't give a fuck. At an Irish bar, and he did not like us. And guess what? We still drank and we still laughed and we had a good fucking time and we left out of there fucked up.
The only fucked up part about it was the dude made him get off alive. Oh ass. Been on live for hours the whole time in that bitch. Now you want to start complaining like a motherfucker. He just wanted to find shit to talk about.
He did, but you were leaving anyway, so it was all right. You had to leave because Smokey has an Android, so we were using your phone for FaceTime.
Little tender dick ass.
Yeah, people's like, your life is affecting my money. Bitch, get out of here. What money? There's 6 people at the bar. The fuck you talking about? Maria don't always join Smokey. She around, no. She don't always join. She already at work. I'm about to end this live anyway because I got a lot of work to do. Yes, we do, and I want to go. I want to go everywhere. Deb, I know you coming.
All right, I'm out.
All right, we go out. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you, Peanut, for co-hosting. You know what the hell you doing? Where you going? Where you at? You're on mute. I can't hear the fuck you saying. I can't hear what you're saying. No. I can't hear what the fuck she's saying. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and end my show because I don't know where the fuck she at, what she doing, but she's sitting in the car. All right. Anyway, this is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. This was a deep conversation, y'all, today. I know y'all didn't like the Charles White, and I got so many topics to talk about what he was talking about. And I know y'all just gonna gangbang me because y'all don't really want to hear shit he's got to say because he comes across negatively. But you know, I'm deep diving into the message that he's delivering, and I'm trying to get past all the negativity. I really, really am. All right. And so I'm going to send y'all out. Peanut, you want to float down the river too, but not on your back with your eyes closed forever. Oh! Pat. We're going to be good. We're going to be good. Anyway, y'all, I might go into the office tomorrow. I don't know. It really depends on how I'm feeling. I might go into the office tomorrow. So if you see me, you see me. If you don't, you don't. But I always post in Discord and up on my pages, my social media pages, whether I'm coming on or not. Make sure you give me the thumbs up on your way out. And as always, move with peace and love. All right. We are building something. You know, stay in a positive mind. But if you're having a bad day, live in those feelings, right? A lot of us run around those feelings. We don't want to deal with our bad moments, all right? But we need to walk through those bad moments to get to the other side. It'll be all right. Okay? And with that, I'm going to send y'all out with some positive vibes because no matter how low, you can still what?
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go.
And I don't. This is Coffee with Friends, and I am raw to the bone. Come back Thursday or tomorrow. Who knows? Get this message on the way out. Hey, hustle hard. Hey, I've been making moves. I've been doing shit my way.
On the highway and in the driveway is a nice range. Cause I got good climb, I invite.
Hey!
Bitch, now I'm complain. Just gotta flip the switch and you can go and obtain
anything you want, anything you need. Your mind's got the key ingredient. Just believe what? With the negativity. But I just
gotta live by that energy.
Even when you feel
low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.
I never answer, and I don't. I'm out, y'all. Peace. 19 watching and 8 thumbs. Y'all wrong. Give me the thumbs up, y'all.